All right, I got cut off. I was talking about Kevin Samuels talking to two young ladies, and one lady was talking about she wanted 5 kids and she wanted to live down south, and he was asking her, "What are you bringing to the table?" You know, and what he not saying to these ladies, but he want them to figure it out. Basically, and this go for a man or and a woman. If you want a high power situation with the opposite sex, like for a man, a high value woman. For a woman, if you want a high value man, be uh you have to be a mirror to these. Excuse me. Oh man. Okay. I must be trying to catch a cold. My point is, you can't ask for something that you're not yourself. Okay? If you're not high value or close to it, you are out of your league trying to, you know, say that this is what you want and honestly feel that you want to get it. It's not reality, you know. So let's, you know, dive into what Kevin Samuels be saying to these ladies, but what he don't say. He want them to realize it. Let's just get to the chase. And this go for men too. So if you're not successful or close to being successful, meaning you really holding your own, got it going on. If you're not gorgeous, not just okay looking, not fine, but gorgeous. And if you're not exceptionally smart, no high power or high value person is going to look at you, because wherever these people are operating at, whatever their skill and their profession is, it's folks around them that's looking to snag them. So why do you think you're going to be able to compete with them women or them men that this person is already working among? How out of all these men and women, like for a man, the women that he work around, and for a woman, the men she work around, why do you think that if you come in with nothing that you're going to compete with the folks that of his colleagues or her colleagues? Only way, that's like 5%. Only way that will happen, that you will snag somebody like that without having nothing going on, are the three things that I said. And you got to have one out of the three or all three. Real talk. You know, if you already knew this person, or this person in your crossbars or in your eyesight that you got sights on, they connected to somebody and you're around them and you get a rapport with them. But the chances on you just meeting somebody out the blue and it click like that is very low percent wise, like 2% straight up. So let's get into what he don't say. Kevin Samuels don't say to these women that he talked to, but it applies to men too. Okay, let's break it down. If you're not gorgeous or handsome, pertaining to a man, if you're not smart, if you're not successful, now this is three things that high value people look for. You know what I'm saying? And if they're high value, chances are they want somebody on that same level. But it's not, let's say that they don't find nobody on that level, and then, then they they meet somebody that interests them, that got one of the qualities, as such as like for a woman, a man can be handsome and be you know chiseled up, like he could be a model. Okay, a woman could be beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, that will attract somebody of high value. And now, once they get past the beauty of these individuals, all you become is a token. You're a showpiece. But that's something that interests them that they can work with you with, you know. So you're really not bringing nothing to the table but your beauty, or you being handsome. So you have no leverage. Your job is to look cute and be handsome. That's it. All right. Now, if you're attractive, if the attraction don't snag that high value person, are you smart? Are you exceptionally smart? Meaning, if a high value, powerful person seen you and met you, okay, you're not successful and you're not gorgeous or handsome, but talking with you, they just see that you are exceptionally smart. Okay, now you become an investment. They can see, okay, I could invest in this lady or this man. You know, they're very knowledgeable about a certain, you know, field of expertise. And if I throw some money behind them, I can help them come up to my level. So that's number two. Okay. Are you very attractive, like gorgeous or handsome, or are you smart? Or last but not least, are you successful, but you're not gorgeous or fine, you're not handsome? But if you're successful, that means you're smart. You gotta have a level of intelligence to be successful in whatever it is that you're successful at. So, you know, but people that got it going on, they're looking for the all three in that one. But sometimes it don't work out like that. But you gotta have one of the three to bring to the table. And then everything else fall in the suit. You being a good person, supportive, uh, you wife material, you husband material, all that come in after the fact. And that's what he don't say. So it be frustrating to let, he like dangle the fish, or the but he dangle, the with dogs they jump up for the ball, you dangle for him. He dangles the item, and they just be going off into what they think and what they feel, and he don't tell them and get to the point of you're dreaming and you're not in reality because you don't fit the description of what you want. So wherever you are financially in life and socially, that's who you will end up with. That's somebody you will end up with in your zone, in your circumference, socially, class wise, you can't be living in the hood and think you're gonna get a rich man just like that. And the alternative for a woman is you be on whole time. And for a man, he could be on whole time. You know, you out here, you horn yourself around, then boom. You can snag you a old rich woman, and a woman can snag a old rich man if they on whole time. So that's what he don't say, because he be trying to be nice and professional, and he let these women talk, but he try to let them see that, hey, you gotta get yourself built up of value. Like the lady yesterday say she was a model, and the last relationship she was in, the guy felt like that she was sleeping with all the photographers or clients, and so, and now, it's just like she don't have luck with trying to find a good man. And, so she says she modeled, but what are you doing now? And she 26. So she was like, I got my own. And he say, and he don't just say, well, wherever you are socially and economically, that's where you're going to find your guy at, on your level. Wherever you are and whoever you're around frequently, that's 9 times out of 10 where you're going to find your mate at. I found both of my wives at work. I met both of my wives at work. Somebody I saw every day, had conversation with. I developed a rapport with both of them, and I got to kind of know them, what kind of individual that they was, what was their personality. You got to study people, even when you meet them, but then you need to observe folks too. All this you meeting and falling in love, that's the movies right there. That really don't happen. It's a low percentage of that happening. It sounds good, it looks good, but that ain't the real reality. So I just wanted to touch on that straight up. So, get yourself up, build yourself up a value for your mate. You got to bring something to the table. You got to be holding your own for somebody can see a life with you and know that they could depend on you to bring your check home or your earnings to take care of home, take care of the kids, and take care of family. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's men and women. So time to change. Back in the day, and my grandmother in them days, they took care of the home. They were homemakers, wife material. They cooked, they cleaned, they took care of home while our grandfathers went out and worked. But now women are earning their own living and they're professionals now. So they gotta hold their own individually, you know, and be successful just like we do. And once you guys bring your resources together, it's off to the races. You should be able to do well in your life. But it's only going to work if you both doing what you supposed to do individually. At the end of the day, you shouldn't need him to live and she shouldn't need you to live. You know, Now, if you're together and you fall on hard times, and that's when you supposed to hold your partner up. They get sick, they break their arm, they break their leg, they can't work. Now it's time to roll your sleeves up and hold it down. So that's another way to base your relationship. And as you choosing your partner, you look at and had a conversation. If I got sick, could you take care of all the bills? You know, what is your earning potential? Can you go get another job and we not lose our house and cars and stuff? Are you willing to do that? So these are the questions people need to ask, you know, instead of we'll make some good babies, our babies gonna have good hair and all that. Come on, man. Come on. I heard that conversation in high school. Grown men and women shouldn't be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can go on and on, but I'm just touching on what my man was talking about. Don't keep asking for something that you yourself can't provide for somebody else. All right, I'm done with that. Let's get into Adam Sandler. Let me get his picture up here. All right, all right, all right. My man Adam Sandler, the birthday boy. You know, he got a slew of movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't even think of none right now other than grown ups. You know. All right. So Adam Sandler' birthday was September 9th, born in 1966, and he's 55 years old. All right. Happy birthday to one of the GOATs of comedy and movies, and he doing this thing. The movies, the Broadway, the small screen, and all that, and he's blazing the comedy stages and whatnot. And he the man right now. So I just wanted to shout him out. You know, the Water Boy. That's like the famous movie that I know him from. You know, iconic, the iconic movie, The Water Boy. He played them old nerd, crazy, retarded characters, and he a fool. You know. All right. So they say Kevin Samuels is a corporate image consultant, and so that's like his background among other things. So somehow I guess he got into, being a relationship guru and you know, you know. But he's someone that been out in the corporate world, so held corporate jobs and whatnot. So, because everybody trying to figure out, what's his background. So he's like another Dr. Phil, if you will. You know, Dr. Phil is not really a doctor. He's a lawyer, you know. So what do they call lawyers? Counsel. So he's legally counseling you, and his stage name is Dr. Phil. So just people in general that have experience can just give you their own opinion. Like I said, I don't know his background. Uh, do he really possess documentation of being a therapist, or he just going off life experiences? So I have yet to hear him give his qualifications. He generally says, I worked for so and so when I was 26 and this, and that. So he is a professional, and now different avenues of revenues that he done put his hand in, he became wealthy. So, you know, and he says, I came to YouTube giving my expertise because this is what my clients was talking to me about in my session. So I guess I would think he is a licensed therapist, from what he said, but people can self-proclaim, themselves, and you can know what you're talking about and not have, the background far as technically to, to back it up. I mean, my point is you can have and be in the know from experience. So I think, because I don't see Dr. Samuels or the relationship therapist. I don't see no letterhead on him. So, he just Kevin Samuels, and he talks about relationships. So I don't know if he's really giving his opinion, or or he's really a licensed, something in that field of therapist, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And all right, let's Google him and just see. Let's see what it says. Cause that just said a corporate advisor, identity advisor. So, he one of his expertise is consulting um about image, so okay, let's see. Let's go in. Let's all right. Okay, he's a life coach, image consulting, dating expert, and social media influencer from Atlanta, Georgia. He is well known for being a motivational speaker and helping people and companies to get back on track. So really, his background and expertise is image consultant. You know what I'm saying? So that's where his expertise lies. So he worked for different. He has worked in the corporate world, and whatever image consulting, whatever that background consists of, he has a degree in that area of expertise that segue into uh, being a life coach, a dating expert, and image consultant is basically like revamping your brand, your lifestyle, your look on them lines. So I don't know, college wise, I'm sure he has like a business degree, some kind of marketing or advertising degree, to be in that world of the corporate world and conducting that kind of business that will uh, have a position called image consulting. So yeah, so that's so my bottom line is, without saying too much and getting flustered, he is no licensed therapist and he's no kind of doctor. You know, he's a person that has experience in business and in life and image, and that segued into relationships. And that's why he's able to speak on the conversations that he has with women and relationships. And someone that is experienced and done dated a lot, you don't need to be Dr. So and so to give credible advice and just advising what to do and what don't you do, because you lived it. You don't have to read a book if you lived it already. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just saying, I just feel like people are multi-dimensional, multitaskers. I'm skilled in this, but I'm also skilled in that. So that's basically, you just a jack of trades, and you're gifted in other areas other than just being one dimensional. And that's what he do. You know, he's from the business world. So he probably obtained and has a business marketing or advertising degree, and that creates a job called imaging consulting. That's just my speculation. So therefore, that segues into motivational speaking, being a life coach, and that's just somebody that's informed. Hell, I could be a life coach or uh, yeah, life coach or motivational speaking. Uh, I'm not into fashion like that, and I'm not into advertising and marketing. So imaging consulting for brands, that'll be out my league, but I have an opinion, but who gonna pay me if I don't have the background to back it up professional wise? Now, if I do my thing on my own and I become successful, then I'm proven. So obviously, this man is proving himself, and therefore he can command the titles that he put out there in front of his name or behind his name. So yeah, so that's what they saying. He say he 52, but this saying he 56. He born 1965. So I'm born 1970. I'm 51, so 65. Yeah, you 56. So I mean, You know, celebrities, they fudge their ages all the time. So yeah. All right, I done gave y'all 30 minutes, man. And plus the video that cut off. So that may be an hour and a half. So Streets Finest, Big Dave, I'm out. I'm gonna go get me some breakfast. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll be right back at y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and peace. Peace.